Tonight, we report on the Waldwick School District's lockdown and a contract that gives a raise for the Ephrata Police Department. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Tonight in sports, find out if Seahawks coach Pete Carroll is concerned with the team's lack of offense heading into the NFC Championship game against San Francisco Sunday. How cold will it get in the Columbia Basin tonight?
And coming up from the weather department, we are looking at still some beautiful afternoons. It's just the morning hours that might have a little low clouds and fog. Details coming up next.
All of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
The Waldwick School District went into a limited lockdown for an unspecified threat this morning. Officials say the threat has not been confirmed and that they will not reveal details about it because it is under investigation. The limited lockdown is a precaution and means there is to be limited movement within the campus, and intramural activities and all public use of all district facilities and preschool are canceled. The lockdown is slated to take place for 2 days. The Mattawa Police and Grant County Sheriff's Office are conducting the investigation and providing additional patrols for the schools. The Ephrata Police are getting a raise. The City Council signed off on a 5-year contract with the Teamsters Local 760 during the City Council meeting last night. The union represents the employees in the city's police department. Police employees will receive a 2% increase this year and a 2.5% increase during each year during the next 4 years. The increase will put a starting officer's pay at $4,621 a month in 2014. The city's police officers are paid about 8% less than officers in similarly sized cities statewide. When compared with the agencies city officials feel they compete with for recruits, Prosser, Sela, Othello, Airway Heights, College Place, Grandview, Cheney, and the Grant County Sheriff's Office, the city pays about 4.9% more than the average, according to the city administrator, Wes Crago. Crago said the raises help the city stay competitive with other police departments. Grant County Search and Rescue is not looking for money. A young man driving a white Ford Mustang asked a resident for a donation for the police organization, according to the Grant County Sheriff's Office. He told the resident that for a $30 donation, the family could get their photo taken January 19th in front of the Grant County Courthouse. The Sheriff's Office spokesman said the scammer said he was Jason Hatfield from jbtportraits.com, a business which doesn't exist. Unfortunately, the scammer got away with the citizens' $30. Sheriff's officials stated Grant County Search and Rescue is not looking for donations through door-to-door or telephone marketing. If you're suspicious of a person asking for money, you should contact your local law enforcement. The subject of an Amber Alert, 16-year-old Monica Helberg, returned to Moses Lake late yesterday afternoon. The Royal City teenager ran away from home last week with 22-year-old Miles Moncada. Her disappearance triggered the alert, and it was changed to listing her as endangered because she left behind her asthma medication. Helberg appeared at a Moses Lake attorney's office who notified the sheriff's office of her safe return. Few details are known about how she returned or where she was, but a sheriff's office spokesman said Moncada was not with her and they do not anticipate looking for him unless a crime was committed.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-age children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
Doc, your 1 o'clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
And hi there, everybody. I am meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News. Hope your day went well this Thursday. Your weather forecast, by the way, brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. As we take a look at the next 7 days, the big thing is that the air stagnation advisory remains in effect right into Saturday. After that, we might get a little break with the morning fog and that stable little layer of air that hugs us in the morning. Maybe by Sunday, Monday, that'll break just a bit as we see a little weak wind shift comes through. But it'll only re-intensify during the midweek time frame next week. So just a brief break from this air stagnation advisory. Big thing, though, is the above normal temperatures. Boy, has it been nice. It'll continue to be nice right through most of next week. Speaking of which, 10, 11 degrees above normal. 35 is normal. 46 the afternoon today. Now, as it has been the case, some morning fog, freezing fog. It was awful in places this morning. 23 degrees, right where we should be this time of the year. But again, be careful in the morning hours, folks. We'll continue at least into Saturday morning that way. 22, not so much with the morning fog in the Moses Lake, at least looking at the reports. But still, not too far away, you'd have some fog again in the morning. 46 was the afternoon high, so again, a good 10 degrees above where we should be this time of the year. In fact, the current temperature is still above the normal daytime high. A light north-northwest breeze, so light winds, clear skies, overnight low clouds and fog will again form, particularly right around the sunrise hour, if not an hour or two before, and then burn off slowly during the morning hours. Here we go, taking a look at the satellite picture again. The afternoon, nice. But again, during morning hours, you see here, we're looking at some morning clouds and fog. So that's the picture for the next couple of days. Taking a look at the outlook. The forecast models really don't pick up, but there is a little bit. But again, you're looking at just some variable clouds during the afternoon. The afternoon hours looking pretty nice. Now, it's Saturday. We're looking at a weak wind shift that possibly could come through, create a lot of clouds on Sunday. The morning fog might not be a problem, but it still may be a gray day nonetheless on Sunday. But Friday, look at this. Beautiful weather up near 60 in Long Beach. Nice, almost spring-like. The inland northwest, also not too bad. Upper 30s, lower 40s. That's not too bad of a January afternoon. And as we slide into the Columbia Basin, we are looking for lower to mid-40s again. So again, I don't think anybody really should be complaining other than that morning drive time hassle of low clouds and maybe some patchy freezing precipitation. But the mild days, that's the big story. A very quiet, above normal week coming our way. So get out and enjoy it. And again, I think the weekend's shaping up to be pretty nice. Enjoy it, everybody.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4 or all-wheel drive. So when you need to drive in challenging conditions, we have your answer with great limited time savings, including the new 2014 Tundra. Choose from excellent cash back savings, a low payment lease, or special financing as low as 2.9%. Tundra, ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4 and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. There's no doubt the Seahawks defense is one of the top units in the National Football League, but Seattle's offense, particularly from the quarterback position, has been rather non-existent in the past month or so, and that doesn't bode well as the team heads into the NFC Championship game against the San Francisco 49ers Sunday. But when asked if they are worried about a lack of production, Hawks QB Russell Wilson and Seattle's head coach Pete Carroll said they would like to see more consistency, but say the numbers aren't the important thing. Seattle advanced to the NFC Championship game despite getting a career-low passing performance from Wilson, who threw for 103 yards in the Seahawks' 23-15 win over the Saints Saturday. It was the fourth time in the past 5 games Wilson failed to top 200 yards passing, and the Seahawks had less than 300 yards of total offense. There are those in the NFL coaching circle that don't believe crowd noise is much of a factor in a football game, but San Francisco head coach Jim Harbaugh isn't one of them. Harbaugh said he will turn to lip reading, motioning, and even sign language if he has to in order to communicate with quarterback Colin Kaepernick to keep things running smoothly in the deafening of Seattle's CenturyLink Field. Solid communication through the chaos on the Hawks' home turf will be paramount for Kaepernick, who had one of his worst performances as a pro in a 29-3 Week 2 loss to the Seahawks. Tyrone Wallace scored 14 points and pulled down 8 rebounds as California blew past Washington 82-56 last night to remain undefeated in Pac-12 play. David Kravish added his 4th double-double of the season with 11 points and 11 rebounds. Cal coach Mike Montgomery moved into a tie for the 3rd most wins in conference history following the Bears' 5th straight win. C.J. Wilcox scored 18 points for the Huskies, who suffered their most lopsided loss of the season. Josh Hustis and Anthony Brown scored 15 points each, and Stanford ran away from Washington State 80-48 in Pac-12 basketball action last night. Q Johnson drained 21 points to lead the Cougars, who lost their 4th in 5 games. Washington State played without their leading scorer, Devontae Lacey, who missed his 3rd straight game with a rib injury. He's missed 5 of the past 6 Cougar contests. Timeout Pizza in Ephrata will hold a Seahawks rally at 6 p.m. Friday. Members of the Seagulls are expected to be on hand for the event. Well, be sure and tune in tomorrow night for iFIBER 1 Sports live coverage of the Moses Lake Eastmont basketball games. The action gets underway at 5:45. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at InHome Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at InHome Medical.
Our spotlight story tonight is about Moses Lake High School's Mullah Hyatts. Here with the story is Vivian Huang.
The Mullah Hyatts started off strong as they worked their way towards districts, state, and nationals. They earned qualifying scores at their first competition this year in Hanford, taking first in POM, kick, and military. Team Lieutenants Allison Heyer and Bailey Hamilton, Captain Jalen Hernandez, and Coach Lori Baker said the girls need to earn qualifying scores in one more competition to get a spot at districts.
Practice. We have practices every single morning before school, and sometimes during the weeks, like at nighttime, and sometimes on Saturdays. So
they saw some tough competitors at the Hanford competition, but they proved they're just as tough, especially considering some of their circumstances.
Yeah, we've had concussions, sprained ankles, hurt shoulders, knee surgeries, broken foot. You name it, we've had it this year.
Yeah.
Working hard year-round, the Mola Hyatts can't wait for the state competition. Last year, they won 3 state titles and plan to defend them this year.
Well, we always make a big deal out of state because it is a big deal. Like, everybody pretty much goes, and we've been lucky enough to win these past couple years, and that's always one of our main goals is to win and just do the best we can. And we also plan on going to nationals this year. So.
For the first time ever, the team will travel to Florida for the national competition on March 1st. The girls put a lot of time and energy into being a Mola Hyatt, but they also put their hearts into it.
The title is just it literally means everything. It gives me a lot of respect, I guess, because we are hardworking girls. We get good grades. We work really hard for what we earn, and it's a big title, and I like it.
Heyer, Hamilton, and Hernandez have danced for most of their lives and hope to continue dancing after high school. Hernandez, a senior, is attending WSU next year and hopes to join their dance team.
I don't know, dance, it's kind of you can release any kind of emotion through it, whether you're happy or you're sad or you're frustrated, and I don't know, it's pretty different. Basketball is, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but they're definitely different worlds.
If you're having a terrible day and then you just go and dance for a while, you can walk away feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
Lori Baker has coached the team for 8 years and says they have become a second family.
I think only a dancer really understands.
Yeah, only a dancer would know
how much they love it.
The Mola Hyatts will attend their next competition on February 1st in Eastlake. They will also host a competition at Moses Lake High School on February 8th. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
We will be right back after this.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
Last play of the game, folks. Manning throws. Touchdown.
Hey, Peyton, what are you doing?
Tossing the dough. Just like you said. You want to throw one?
For just $11, get Papa John's new Chipotle chicken and bacon pizza. That's right, only $11 for a large. Plus, try our new mega chocolate chip cookie, just $5.
Nice and smooth. Peyton?
In Northwest news, a bizarre case of mistaken identity sends a woman to the hospital and sends another to jail in Oregon. Andrew Padula of KPTV has the details.
A quiet day turned into a chaotic scene on 6th Avenue when a car who hit a woman drove off.
I was crying and I was angry, and I can't believe someone would do that.
Albany police say 19-year-old Kayla Simonson used her car to hit 35-year-old Selena Martinez as she walked down the street. They say she thought she was someone else.
I was pretty shaken up. I was just in complete shock.
16-year-old Chad Patrick was skating when he heard the crash and watched as the car slammed into Martinez.
And I seen this car swerve across the street and hit the girl, and she flew over the side of the car and landed on the curb.
He quickly ran to the scene to help and used his cell phone to call 911. He tried to get the license plate but couldn't see it. At the same time, Alicia Dodson was working at the Habitat for Humanity store when a teen came running in, telling her to call police. When she looked outside, she saw the horrifying scene.
All I could hear was her crying in pain as they were trying to splint up her leg.
I thought it was real messed up. I don't get how someone could do that to someone.
Police eventually caught up with Simonson a few blocks away and took her into custody.
3 newborn cougar cubs have a new home after a hunter killed their mother. For now, they're being cared for at the Oregon Zoo. Amy Troy with KPTV has the story.
This is our first look at 3 feisty cougar cubs in their new home.
Oregon zookeepers have been feeding and caring for the cubs after getting a call 2 weeks ago.
A female cougar had been killed in the wild by a hunter, and that there were 3 orphans that needed homes.
A hunter shot the cub's mother near Baker City. He happens to be a retired wildlife biologist and didn't realize the cougar had cubs until it was too late. But he immediately took action to save these little guys and traced the cougar tracks back in the snow to find the cubs in their den.
A lot of hunters wouldn't have taken the time, and the fact that there was snow on the ground, which allowed him to actually track back to her den, also was very helpful. So it's pretty unusual.
Zookeepers say if that didn't happen, the cubs would not have survived. Now at the zoo, they're doing pretty well.
Learn to eat from a bottle and adjust to the different formula, and they're doing really well.
But they aren't staying here in Oregon. When they're strong enough, the cougars will be off to their new permanent home, the zoo in North Carolina. And we had to ask, what will the trio be named?
They were born pretty darn close to Christmas, so I'm thinking maybe a holiday theme, but we'll see what they want to do in North Carolina.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.